Our second speech, Maria Moreno, with her speech titled, Nana's Dress. Nana's Dress, Maria Moreno.
Most states have symbols and colors that are special. Stories about that state's history. Today, my story is going to be how Arizona got its state flag. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, my Nana was a material woman. Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean that in the nicest way. You see, she loved fabric. She could sew before she could even read or write. Her earliest projects were mostly mending, things like sewing up her brother's elbows on their shirts, or making tea towels out of flour sacks. My Nana was born. She was 6 out of 10 children. She was born in Avondale, which is a small community at the foot of the South Mountain, just outside of Phoenix. Well, these sewing projects would always be part of her life and her family. There was always material around, her sewing kit, needles, things like that. Well, one day she got the clever idea to make herself a dress. It would be of colors that were representative of all her favorite things. She also had a very favorite pattern that she used. It was a sleeveless jumper style dress with a plain neckline, buttons down the front, and princess seams. Nana was a no-frills kind of person, but she loved the way princess seams looked. Well, the colors of this dress, the bottom portion would be blue, because blue was the color of her favorite dog's eyes. The top portion would be yellow and red. Red was the color of her favorite book, her Bible, and yellow was the color of her house. Nana happily wore her dress in the hot summers and in the cool, mild Arizona winters. Well, one day her mother asked her to go to the store to run an errand. So Nana headed out towards the town, and while she was there, she happened to be wearing her favorite sleeveless jumper that day. She also, Mrs. Hayden was also there shopping that day. Mrs. Hayden was shopping for fabric to make the Arizona state flag. When she saw Nana, she gasped, "That's it! That's it! Those colors will be the inspiration for the Arizona flag." All of these colors had special meaning for the state of Arizona because the blue was reminiscent of the blue that's in our own U.S. flag. The yellow and red would symbolize the Spanish flag carried by Coronado on his journeys through the Southwest. And the final orange dot would be the Arizona copper industry. So Mrs. Hayden quickly ran to the fabric counter. She bought all of the blue fabric. She bought the last piece from a bolt of yellow and almost all of the red fabric. She said all of these colors would be very special for the flag, making this flag. She finally found a tiny bit of orange for the center star, which would represent that copper industry. Nana saw that she had bought all of this fabric except a tiny bit of red was left. So Nana thought to herself, I want that red. That's a piece of history. So she bought the red and she took it home to her mom, and that's the story of how Arizona got its flag. Thank you.